r/ask Reddit. You are trapped in your most hated person's body. You have 48 hours to ruin their life. You may not kill or be killed. What will you do? Quickly go and make sure they haven't had the same deal offered and are going around fucking up my life in my body. This thread is gonna give some wild ideas to some people. Fly to North Korea. Break any law. Edit. Thanks for the silver. Cheat on his lover. Post it to all social media. Gamble all of their money and get an STD. Edit. Okay, seriously, you'll need to relax. This is a what if. You're making me worried. Vaccinate her kids. She'd go ballistic. Post a bunch of questionable, racist and whatever stuff on their social media. Try to offend literally every one of their close ones. In the end, about 3 minutes before I get back to my own body, I flex seal his butthole and eat a bunch of laxatives. Photoshop his wife's sister's face onto porn and get caught fapping off to it. Also sign up to loads of gym memberships. Shove a cactus up my ass. Delete their save files of all their games. Start telling the truth. Get addicted to heroin or meth. Sign up for Scientology. Take out a loan and buy all the ranks I can. Good luck getting out of that Saurus. Punch his boss. Set fire to his desk at work. Piss on it to put it out. Make a video jerking off and post it to Facebook. Send detailed death threats to politicians from his personal email. Go to the pub. Get drunk. Drive. Crash his car into a cop car. Resist arrest as hard as I can. Assaulting cops if I have to. Verbally abuse the cops all the way back to the station. Shit on the cell floor and roll in it. Hug the toughest guy in there. Making sure he gets poop on him. Edit. Go to do the annoying cliche edits to thank everyone for liking my silly revenge idea so much. Special thanks to those who gave platinum or silver. Edit no. 2 to answer the most common comments. Yes. I was thinking of like a boss when I wrote these. No. I would not look at kiddie porn, ya fucking sickus. Yes. The guy in question is white and elderly. So he could really push his luck with the coppers, I reckon. I understand your concerns about the poo and the beatings. But I see it as short-term pain. Long-term gain. Get an appalling and offensive face tattoo. I would be as nice as possible to everyone. Reconcile as many past faults as I possibly could. Do everything in my power to give hope to all that this person was actually changing for good. And then watch it all come crumbling down when they are reinserted into their body. Edit. Thanks for the silver. It's my first Reddit award. D. Edit 2. Holy shit. Gilded twice. And 3.1k upvotes. Holy balls. Reddit. Making a dude feel loved for having some fucked up thoughts. Appreciate ya. In the middle of class scream I love you MS. Insert teacher name. And then proceed to pleasure myself in front of everyone while screaming nonsense. The same shit I do every day. My life's bad enough without me trying to ruin it intentionally. I'm sitting right next to him right now. I would probably streak in the streets on Manchester and remove 1 or 2 of my limbs. I binge of the worst possible foods imaginable so he's got intestinal discomfort and digestive issues for a week. Shave all his hair off. Donate everything he owns, furniture, vinyl, expensive items, to a Goodwill the furthest away I can find. Either my peel his eyebrows off in hope they never grown back, and burn every item of clothing in his house. Before doing so, I sell all of their assists and donate most of the money to charity. Have a bonfire out the rest. And then download an abundance of child pornography onto his computer. I also fill it with the images he took of me the day he raped me. After shoving a cucumber up his ass, I apply a strong adhesive in sutters, internal and externally. So it's stuck in there and so is any excrement he needs to get out. When I turn back into myself, and am no longer trapped in his body, I call a criminal helpline and say I've witnessed child content on his computer and I'm mortified and get him arrested and sent to jail with a cucumber stuck up his ass. Sayonara. Pervert. I break up with his wife. He became a miserable cunt due to his wife constantly tormenting him. which led to us falling out. Hopefully, with his wife out of the picture, he can get his life back on track and maybe we can be friends again. Have sex with every disease-infested person I can find. I don't necessarily hate this guy, but there's this guy that's trying to get with my girl. He thinks he's hot shit because he goes on these self-reflection solo hikes and was as into kickboxing. If I had 48 hours in his body, I'd try to get him back with his ex-girlfriend. Set up a hike with no phones or anything so he can't post inspirational nature posts. Get them lost deep in the woods. And have him get into a very heated argument with his ex. Facial tattoos. My uncle. I'd tell his wife about how he used to abuse me, molest my sister, and tried to fuck my sister's friend, who was 15 at the time and he was in his late 20s. My sister dropped charges against him, so he never registered as a sex offender. I don't need 48 hours because I'm already in his body. Their life is already pretty pathetic, so probably nothing. I might even try to improve in hopes they'll become less of a hateful asshole. I would confess to the child molestation I know he committed and confess to the others I suspect he did. He's going away for 25-99 years. Shoot a porn and post it on their Twitter. I would quit their job, insulting as many co-workers as possible as I leave. I would use racist and sexist insults and generally make it so they can never go back. I would download massive amounts of child porn, then email a confession to the authorities. I would beat another of my enemies, or perhaps several, close to death to earn them, the body I inhabited, a lengthy prison sentence. I would confess to that crime too. I would get obscene face tattoos and body piercings which I would allow to get infected from lack of proper care. A Prince Albert would be one of them. I would ask their wife for a divorce or their so for a breakup. Again using foul language and insults to burn any bridges. I would boast that I was going to deny everything and claim insanity in order to get away with my crimes, but that I was for real and that there wasn't anything they could do to stop me. When there are only a few seconds left before I leave the body, I would hang off the edge of a tall building so that when they re-inhabit their body they might in their confusion let go and drop to their death. I may have some anger issues. Other people have the real nasty stuff covered, I would add. Publicly disclose their Reddit account on their LinkedIn and Facebook. Find their worst ex and beg to get back together. Get a tattoo of dickheads on my fingers to make it look like 10 dicks. Shave head and all facial hair except for the chin strap and connect it all the way around the head. Sorta like this. At the last second jump in an ice bath so he can experience confusion with extreme cold just to find out after he dries off and looks in the mirror that he has a skinny ugly chin strap of hair and 10 dicks for fingers. Oh boy. First I'd take a shit on a desk in the office. Then I'd punch a couple of higher level managers and leave. After that, I'd get a hooker and get a lot of pictures with her. Then post them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and his personal blog. After this I'd get a face tattoo similar to the ones gang members have. And finally, I'd go missing on a drug-fueled adventure in the forest for him to wake up not knowing what happened. I see all these comments, but where is my body during these 48 hours? Cover every square inch of their house's floor with Lego bricks. Get sterilized so the fat retarded douchebag's filthy bloodline cannot continue. Stub their toe. Try to gain some insight into their life. Download and redistribute a bunch of kiddie porn on their computer. Provided I don't have to see it. As someone previously said, ruining them financially would be a good start. Taking out massive loans and buying gold and sending it to myself. I'd also likely ruin her engagement to the best of my ability. I'd burn down her house, wreck her car, put nudes all over the internet, and all in all ruin her fucking life. Take out as many loans as I can and have as much unprotected sex as possible. Probably break most of the bones in my body. Eat raw chicken. Light my crotch on fire for 30 seconds. You guys are way too nice. I would download huge amounts of child pornography and just before the 48 hours is up, send a bunch to their friends on Facebook and to people in their phone contacts. Bareback as many women as would let me. Hopefully get a few of them pregnant. I'd run through as many hookers as possible. With no protection. It'd feel great during it. But probably not so much after about 48 hours. My enemy would be broke as shit with a world of STDs. Uses credit cards to fly to the opposite side of the world. Don't tell anyone. Party for a few hours and at 47:55. Chop off his dick. Cut penis off and throw it at someone while at work. Post something on Reddit that bad grammar and bad spelling. Unprotected whoring to give my enemy child support bills and STDs, and it would be fun for me while in the body. Drink orange juice after brushing their teeth. I'll go to every single movie theater in the area. And when they tell me to enjoy the movie, I'll make sure every employee hears me say you too. They'll never be able to go to another movie theater out of sheer embarrassment. Get a shit ton of drugs and promise to pay back the dealers. Take out a shit ton of loans. Send all his money to my account. Tell everyone he knows to fuck off. Ruin all his relationships. Buy commit felonies. Get a house in the woods and armed to the teeth. That sounds about right. Waiting till there's 15 minutes left, then drinking an entire vial, roughly 100 hits, of LSD in the roughest part of the city. I would rather never be in their body. I would rather forget that they exist entirely. If they are doing great, good on them. If they're doing awful, I wouldn't be surprised. Don't have the time to sit there and stew on how much I don't like a person. The world is hard enough as is. Download child pornography and report it. Also get circumcised. Probably learn about their struggles and end the day having sympathy for them. Stupid empathy. Take out a large payday loan. Spend all of it. Destroy the paperwork and reroute the mailing address so they don't know about it until it's hit collections. Initiate divorce proceedings with her husband. Tell the children she never loved them. Post a shitload of nude selfies online to as many places as possible. Wreck her presence on LinkedIn. Change every single one of her passwords. Go to the bank and withdraw as much as possible. Then go find a drug dealer and buy as much heroin as possible. Then just walk into a police station and say, hey there. I just bought all this junk. Arrest me please. Oh. And probably send death threats to as many world leaders as possible. Safely and respectfully, and pass the time at home. Because I've seen enough Twilight Zone episodes to know that the twist is I'm now in this body forever. Resign the presidency. I get put into Boris Johnson body. I run around naked screaming racist shit in front of as many cameras as I can. Right before I switch back, I stand in front of an oncoming train. Technical, I didn't kill him. Or anyone else while I was in control. Multiple face tattoos. Gamble all of his cash. Either he becomes a broke piece of shit. In which case I'll do other stuff like get him fired or arrested for assault. Or I make an assload of cash and then just send it over to myself. Hit on Deborah, get rejected, swallow sadness, send some faxes, call a sex line, cry deeply, demand a refund, eat a bagel, harassment lawsuit, no promotion, fifth of vodka, shit on Deborah's desk, buy a gun in my mouth, oh fuck. Man. I can't fucking do it. Shit. Pussy out, puke on Deborah's desk, jump out the window, suck a dude's dick, score some coke, crash my car, suck my own dick, eat some chicken strips, chop my balls off, blackout in the sewer, meet a giant fish, fuck its brains out, turn into a jet bomb, the Russians crash into the sun. Try my hardest to understand what a day in their average life is. Become more sympathetic to their situation and why they act the way they do. Then eat a ton of laxatives just before the 48 hours is up. I'd say I'd make a video of Russian hookers peeing on me and then cheat on my wife with a porn star. But that's already happened and it doesn't seem to have had much effect yet. Step 1. I find where the person whose body I'm inhabiting stores his passwords and other important information like SS. Step 2. Tweet all that stuff out. Step 3. Announce that I'll be holding a press conference. Step 4. At said press conference, engage in antics that would cause anyone to question my sanity, such as pulling a pudding cup from my jacket pocket, announcing that I'm going to eat this, and then dropping my pants before dumping the pudding on my head. Step 5. Tell the reporters to call me Cloneface because I much prefer that name. Step 6. Tell all the reporters that I plan on divorcing my wife and proposing to my daughter. Important to note that my pants would still be down. Step 7. Declare the press conference over. Kick my pants off. And moonwalk out of there. Take out as many loans as I can. Spend it all. And destroy the paperwork, making it difficult to cancel them. Then I would spend the next 24 hours making as much nasty, degrading, amateur porn videos as I could and release them all over the internet and their personal social media accounts while horrifically insulting every one of my friends and family as I could. Go to a public place, shit in my hand and proceed to assault people with a turd. Make a threatening YouTube video, something revolution etc. And then start mailing envelopes full of powdered sugar out to government buildings. Maybe top it off with some bomb threats. Edit. To the people DMing me telling me I'm on a list. What makes you think I wasn't before? To the people telling me my plan is ill-conceived. No shit. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about Freaky Friday scenarios with my high school bully. For all I know, that asshole is already in prison or dead. And to the FBI. If you're out there listening, you Reasonable Rules is the guy you're looking for. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for daily awesome videos. Feel free to like the video if you love it, and comment down below for suggestions on the next video.